Well, hello YouTube. Thank you for stopping by the channel today. My name is Sam Axe. I know that I said a few days ago that I was going to release an episode on turtles, and this is that episode. I had planned on getting it out much earlier than today. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of sickness run through the house. It's hit me, the kids, the wife. It's hit everybody. I'm pretty much recovered from it. There might be a little scratchiness left in my voice, and for that, I'm sorry if it is too apparent in the video. So, as I said, today we're going to look at turtles. We have two scripts that we use primarily on the server. One of them is called Strip Mine, and then one of them is a rewrite of Excavate. I will start by saying that not all of this code is mine. I've always started with somebody else's script and then manipulated it to do what I wanted it to. So if you're looking at the code and it looks familiar or you know whose it is, please let me know and I will give them the proper credit. But unfortunately these things were written so long ago that I just cannot remember where I got them from. I've been better about documenting that in recent scripts. When I download somebody else's code, I put a marker in the top of it or put a comment in the top to let me know where I got the link from. Unfortunately, this is not one of those scripts. With all that said, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the strip mine program. It basically digs shafts of whatever length you tell it to, and however many you tell it to. You place torches, and it uses chests to store the items into, and all of this will become slightly more apparent as we get in there. I start with the turtle one block off the ground because it digs both above and below. I want to mine at Y11, which means that I need to set this thing at Y12. So the way that you do this is you're going to have to download a copy of the script into your turtle. I'm just refilling it with fuel right now. You're going to download a copy of the script into the turtle. Mine is called Strip Mine. You can name yours anything you want to. Mine is called Strip Mine. It's going to ask me how long I want each shafts. I typically do mine at about 75, but I don't think that anyone wants to watch me follow this turtle for 75 blocks, so we're just going to tell it 20. And then we're going to tell it we want 3 of them. Now, you're going to need torches in this slot here, and then you're going to need 1 chest for each of the shafts, each of these double shafts. So it's going to be 3 for me. If you have 10 or 20, you can put however many in there. You can put a whole stack in there, but it's only going to use 3, or at least in this case it's only going to use 3 because I've only told it to dig 3 shafts. So I'm going to do that and then hit return, and it's going to be off. So what I typically do is I just follow it. If you have a chunk loading turtle, which does work with this, you can easily just turn this loose and let it go. It probably operates slightly slower than I would like it to, but I mean it's just a limitation in the turtle itself. There are times when it will definitely get ahead of me. So you'll see that it's mined 10 blocks at this point. It's gone forward 10 times, and then it's going to put a torch up, and then it's going to go through 10 more, and then it will turn. So let's watch it go. And while it's doing its thing, I'll mine this ruby. And I'll grab this coal. Maybe not all of it. Maybe so. At some point, I'll either fortune or silk touch coal, but I'm not quite there yet. But I will silk touch this redstone. Let me grab that, and then we can just fly up here. Now you can see it reached its 20 blocks, and it's turned to the left, and it's gone down. I'll leave that coal for some other time. I'm not going to pass up this redstone, which we seem to be running short of, or this lapis. switch back to a regular pick. Unfortunately, that is not diamond, but silver. So touch that again, and then go here. So, as you can see, it's come back all the way back to this main shaft, and then it will turn, move over one block, and drop a chest. Then it dumps everything that was in its inventory from that trip, and then starts making the next shaft. And I'll skip that. I'll watch it go all the way through. I won't stop and mine anything now. We'll watch it go all the way through. So it's getting close to its 20 block, and so it will turn. It'll go over 3 blocks, placing a torch in the middle. Boom. And then turn back and go back to its set spot. I think this is an excellent script. It's really well done. Again, I can't take all the credit. I definitely adapted it to do everything I wanted it to do, but this it certainly was not my idea. When it gets to the end of this shaft, I told it to dig 3, but I'll stop it before it goes much further than this, because I want to go on the excavate, and I'm not sure that there's much more I can talk about with this as we go any further, or if we go any further. So again, it's going to turn, then drop a chest. It will unload everything into it. Then I'll just kill it. Maybe. Alright, there we go. So. Alright, so the other script I'm going to talk about is called Excavate, and I guess we'll just put it down right here and do it on this side. Actually, let's go down a little further, because it looks like that this is going to be slightly. We'll do a small area. This works almost exactly like the default excavate, except that it's much more fuel efficient. So the regular excavate runs down and back. It mines just a single layer, and therefore it is not very fuel efficient. Because the turtle can mine below it and above it without any additional fuel, this excavate was rewritten to take advantage of that. So I call this one Excavate, and then you just tell it how big you want to do it, and it's going to mine a square, or it's going to excavate a square just like the other one. So I'll tell it we're going to excavate 6, and then we'll see it working. So there we go. It's going to dig both above and below it. We'll watch this mine for a few seconds, and then so this one will not place torches at all, but it does handle gravel perfectly. It's going to come back, then turn and go down the next row. And that is it. Again, both of these scripts will be available as pastebin links in the description below. You need the HTTP enabled on your ComputerCraft, or in your ComputerCraft config file, in order to be able to use them, or at least in order to be able to download directly to pastebin or directly from pastebin to your turtle. I believe that most servers have this enabled. But if you don't, please contact one of your ops or somebody, and they will handle it. It's really a very common thing, and I'm not even sure if it's off by default. It might be on by default. So I'll wait here for just another second or so, because it's going to turn and do this, and then it's going to go down 3 and start again. So that's how it works. Again, if you have any questions, comments, complaints, criticism, please let me know. If you have any ideas for future episodes, again, let me know, either in a comment or not. And I look forward to making another video fairly soon. Thank you very much. Have a good day.